However, as a gesture of goodwill, they're going to pay me through my suspension, change my file so it reads that I voluntarily resigned, and provide me with a good reference. I replied that this wasn't acceptable. They made a false accusation against me, withheld vital information that I could have easily refuted, refused to take my calls, and completely failed in their own investigation by not checking video footage that would have immediately exonerated me. They asked what I thought would be fair. I told them they could immediately terminate the employee who made the accusation and either give me my job back or pay me 1 year's salary in addition to what was offered. My boss said that he could not discuss another employee with me and that neither of those options was feasible. The only options I had were what he had already offered. I replied that the options I gave were the only way I wouldn't sue the company along with the employee. My boss replied that I signed an agreement when I was first hired stating that I would take all disputes through arbitration and that I waived my right to sue the company. I do not remember signing the agreement, and I have not seen it, but it apparently says that I will take all disputes to arbitration, I will bear the costs of arbitration, and that I will accept the decision in arbitration. He stated that I will not fare any better in arbitration than what he's already offered and that I'll be out the money to cover the arbitration. I feel like I'm being bullied here and don't think he would have scheduled a phone conference with such immediacy if he didn't think the company was vulnerable to a lawsuit. I'm waiting on a callback from a few employment attorneys. Do I have a case? Am I wrong to feel that this is unacceptable? Update 3 weeks later. Quite a bit has happened in the last few weeks. A friend of mine at another company, after hearing what happened, told me his company had an opening. I applied, interviewed, and at the end, the manager asked me what I'd like to be called. 2 days later, I got a call saying they'd gone with another candidate. My friend admitted to me that he'd gotten some flack for recommending me. Apparently, HR had worked with one of the employees at my former company and called the employee to ask what the deal was with me. To which the employee responded, he got fired for sexually assaulting a subordinate. I think he's actually being charged criminally. I'm literally crying as I type this. It's a nightmare that won't end. Long story short, I lost my crap, called up my old company, but my boss wouldn't get on the phone with me. I had an attorney draft a letter of demand and send it off. We scheduled another phone conference. They once again regret that an employee provided a reference outside of the prescribed channels. The employee was coached on the proper way to handle such requests. My attorney informed them that, in addition to wrongful termination, we would be adding defamation to our complaint against them.